All right, hey, how's it going, fellow pilots? Well, today we're going to continue in Scout, and remember, visit us on the website. Go ahead and download Pilot in Norden for free on Tuesday. It'll be like Tuesday about noontime. Scout and Keyforge free, and Scout and Keyforge. You had to get your squadron commander to contact me at this email address. But Sky Pilot and Norden are totally free, and that'll be on Tuesday. You'll be able to get those tools. Once you see those tools, you want the other ones for sure. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about the two standalone modules, Battle Rhythm and Mission Calendar, and then the Readiness module, which is fed by Squadron Skills, weekly sonar reports that are fed by everyone in the squadron, and then aircraft module, which is fed by SkyPilot, and that feeds readiness as well. All right, so let's take a look at, let's go into Scout, take a look at the weekly schedule. And you remember from the personnel jacket that you can put in when you're going to be available. Okay, and if you're not online, you can tell your supervisor can put it in for you as well. Okay. All right. So once you do that, you hit save card. Okay. And then once that's done, you can come into readiness and you can see when leadership can see when people are available. And this is really good. And even for you, you can see how many squadron members are going to be online. Oh, wow, there's 10 guys are going to be online. Maybe I can get something going. Or there's going to be a lot of people online. Maybe they can help me with my training on my aircraft certification or something. And then this will feed this information here for Friday night fights and everything. Every 3 hour block is tied up in for the week for 24 hours. So there's 8 blocks times 3, 24 hours each day of the week. Okay, and then you got the battle rhythm. Battle rhythm. This is like events that happen every week. Like, say every week that Friday night. Let me put it on Friday. Friday night, we do missions. That you do missions from a certain time. Okay. I don't know when. Maybe Friday, Saturday night you do it. So you put Friday and Saturday and you put in a time and you say from 8 to 12 on Friday and Saturday we're going to have battle missions are going to take place. Okay. And then from that, you can derive that, hey, everybody needs to submit their um, their load sets by this time on Wednesday, by Tuesday. And for that mission, for these missions right here, you have to submit your load sets by this certain day. Okay, if you sign up for a mission, and then you could say everybody that's going on the mission has to sign up by Tuesday for missions. Okay, otherwise they're going to cancel them or something. I don't know. It's up to you, right? Or if you're going to have a Halloween event, you could say, hey, from Monday through Friday, we're going to have a Halloween event. Whoever has the best score in this area wins the Golden Eagles or something. I don't know. But now the commander is not the only one that needs to do this. If you go over to Sonar, the commander can delegate authority on the service card to subordinate elements by clicking on Delegate Authority down here in the right-hand corner of the service card. Delegate Authority. He delegates authority to the Chief of Staff and saves the card. That sends a message out, and then that will send a message out, and it'll go to him, and then he'll know that he has authority to do certain things. He can recruit people. He can do the battle rhythm calendar. He could do the mission calendar that we're getting ready to talk about. So every month the mission calendar will reset, and you do the same thing like you did on the other calendar, except for you have to do it by day. Okay, you can't set an event that goes across days, multiple days. Okay, you just hit add event, type in the event, say, okay, on the 7th of July, we're going to do this, or the 4th of July, we're going to do this, or whatever. Okay, and then every week, every month is reset event. Yes, I want to reset the event, and then start add new events. And then you can export and import so that, let's say, every January you say, well, I mean, every December you have Christmas events. So this year, if you save it, next year when you do it, all you have to do is hit import and then it'll be imported right there. Or maybe every month it's about the same. You export July, come around August, boom, you import that. Okay? And make sure you publish the calendar after you make changes, okay? And so that sends it out to everybody. All right. Okay, so now let's keep going to skills matrix. All right, skills matrix. You cannot enter your own data. Your supervisor has to enter it. Okay. So when your supervisor, like when you guys start, since you guys have been doing this for 13 years, you guys probably good at just about everything, right? But your supervisor still's got to enter the data for you and say, hey, this guy's super qualified at bombing. He's good on these. Maybe he's not the best at everything yet, even though he's been playing for 13 years. He's not good at seed missions because we just haven't had him around that long, okay? Or it's a new guy and you're training him, so he gets these stars every time he goes on a mission, or every guy gets trained. See, empty stands for is just empty. You haven't done anything. Training one, training two, right? You get training, and then you're trained, and then you're practicing, and then you're combat qualified, and then you're combat proven. Okay, and that's how the 5 ranks are set up. And then once you set them up, you hit save skills, and that sends out a message to everybody, and you can see everybody's progress as they move through their skill sets, right? And you got air-based landing, carrier ops, dogfighting, beyond visual range combat, strike ops, CAS ops, seed ops, naval strike, night ops, recon ops, and heavy bomber ops. That's the 10 that I have right now. Okay, if you guys want more, just tell me and we'll add them, and you'll just have to scroll over to the right. Okay, and you can sort these. You can search for people. You can sort them by rank. So if you're looking for a heavy bomber, you go in here and say, I need a heavy bomber for Friday night. Who's qualified, right? You go in here and say combat proven people uh, that are for heavy bombing right there. Boom, I show up. Okay. Um, then so that's how that works. Okay. Only sortie sergeant or yeah, only sortie sergeant or above may approve your skills. That's right. Okay. Okay. Now we've covered that. Now let's look at readiness and see how that pans out. So readiness, it feeds this right here. As more and more people get qualified at certain ranks, the thing will move up. So let's say I want to look at heavy bombers. Okay, I look at heavy bombers. And where is heavy bombers? Oh, heavy bombers is already on here. Heavy bombers is over here. All right, let's look at naval strikes. Okay, naval strikes. We have nobody in the guild. 0% are in the squadron. Carrier ops. We have nobody. Oh, carrier ops. You have one person right here. Carrier. It doesn't show up because you already have it over there. And then dogfighting. We have nobody that's qualified. And as you go through, you'll see how the amount of people that are qualified at that, and then you know how many people in the squadron are. Hey, we really suck at seed. We better get some people trained up, right? So you get some trainers out there and get them trained. And then here is where you got your aircraft. How's the aircraft look in your squadron, right? You got fighter and right now see, I don't have a database built up big enough for you to actually look at and see how big if this really gets populated. You'll see how many aircraft you have per nation, what types of aircraft you have, and you can sort it down here, and you can see squadron by era or rank, uh, and then squadron mixed by role. Okay, fighters versus strike aircraft. And the way you do this is you go in the aircraft registry and you import. Everybody imports their data. So you click import in the upper right hand corner, and I'm Big Bomb, so I'm gonna find my you export. Yeah, let me show you how to export. Well, let me show you here in a second. Uh, where's Big Bomb? Big Bomb right here. Okay, I hit enter, and there it says four owned acquired aircraft entered by SOF status of forces. Okay, so there's Big Bomb. There's what I imported. Four acquired, three fully mission capable, and four ace pilots. Okay, and let me pull open Sky Pilot so you can see how to do this. In Sky Pilot, come on, open up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We got people watching. All right, here you go. Sky Pilot. The way you do this is when you enter all your aircraft, you go to Export SOF, Status of Forces. Make sure you're in yours if you're sharing with somebody else, which is possible. But Export SOF, and you just save that to a file. It goes out, saves it to your downloads directory. You come in here and you import it. It's that easy. Okay, and everybody does it, and the data will be saved. Okay, and what I was looking for, just like you were, I thought we had an export button here, but I just checked, and what happens is when you do your aircraft registry, it automatically exports when you do a sonar update. You see down here in the right-hand corner of your personnel jacket where it says last registry upload. Okay, every time you do if this changes, it automatically will attach your aircraft registry and send it out. And then what the sync does is he gets that data and he uses this push all button up here to push that data out. And the push all button pushes out not only everything that doesn't have a published calendar. Okay, all the sonar events, all the personnel events that take place, um, medals, recognition, stuff like that. Aircraft registry goes out with it. A conglomerate of aircraft registries go out with it. Okay. And then let's see what else we got. Okay, so readiness. You come back to readiness, and then you'll see more aircraft. You'll see this get populated, and it'll make a lot more sense as it gets more populated. But and then this is custom. You can set this up. I want to see how many people got night ops qualification, or how many people have strike ops, and you can set this up however you want down here. And up here, you can set how you want to display your squadron mix of aircraft. And then this will show you how many by era. So, oh, we've got a lot of people on era number 5. We could do some stuff with number 5, era 5 or strike rank 5. And then down here, you have your regular, weekly schedule down here. And then here, you can put together strike packages. Like if you wanted to put together a strike package, a heavy strike package, you come down here and name it heavy strike package. Heavy strike package and custom package number 3. And you're looking for fully mission capable people, and you want them at ace level or above, and you want them required aircraft rolled. You want them at least you want them to have a seed capabilities. Okay, and you add that requirement. Then you add another requirement. You want CAS people, and you give it. You'll accept people with rank 3 and expert qualification, and then you add that requirement, and then you just keep going down, and you add these requirements, and over here it'll tell you how many people you have available. Of course, I have none because I don't have a database built up. But you just build your packages how you want for each week or however you want, and each person can build their own. It's not tied to one person. So if you're a mission commander and you're looking for specific people for your missions, you can do that through this capability right here. Okay. Okay, and that wraps it up, I think, for everything that we've covered. Covered the aircraft import through status of forces through SkyPilot, covered squadron skills, covered the sonar update for the weekly schedule, all fees readiness, and we covered custom packages inside of the readiness calculator, and we covered battle rhythm and mission calendar. If you ever have any questions, have your squadron commander email me because I can't handle 128 emails. So from every squadron that's active. So squadron commander can at least get them wrapped up together in one package and send them to me, and I can answer them all at one time through a video, or I can send an email directly to them or point them in the right direction. All right. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you again soon.